Welcome to Ringwoods Farm with the Rude Man. This is 2015. It's a map called Ringwoods. And when I first loaded it, I didn't read any description or anything. I just sounded interesting. It had a couple thousand downloads, and that was more than most of the others had on the particular page I was on. So I downloaded it, took a look at it. It took me a little while to realize that this is Westbridge Hills. It's based off of Westbridge Hills, and it's a complete new remap of it. So, yeah, I drove around for a little bit. You start right here, and at first I just looked around and I didn't see anything that looked familiar to me. But now that I know it's Westbridge Hills, there used to be a farmhouse right here in front of us. So, anyway, let's just take a quick look at the farm. And to my way of thinking, this is probably more of what we should have seen from Giant if they were going to use Westbridge Hills again. They should have changed it up a little and done something like this. Now, he's put quite a bit of extras here on the farm, as you can tell. You've got your potatoes and your sugar beets and your wood chips. There is a silage pit right here on the farm. A little bit of extra storage there, which some of the farms lately I've been looking at are lacking in storage area. This is kind of handy. You got your own little ramp here if you need a ramp to load things. For example, if you were taking silage and loading it and not using the snow blower like I do. Here we've got silage forage. We've got wheat windrow or barley windrow, and of course we have grass. That's kind of handy. Over here there's a little bit of another work shed. Got some seed or fertilizer stacked up here. Seed, I believe. This is your farmhouse. And yeah, it's kind of Bavarian looking to me. There's water. There's a playground here for kids. You got your sauna here, your hot sauna. And some kind of a barn that we can't get into. But that's okay. Nice little windmill. Grass pile. But anyway, yeah, it was a little strange to look at this place and realize it took me quite a while to realize that it was Westbridge Hills, because I wasn't expecting it. If I'd have read about it, I would have known that it was, but I didn't, and so there you go. I don't know why this is double, but we'll find out, I guess. So it came with quite a bit of equipment, of which I kind of swapped out some things. You've got your big silos here. You got your drop-off point for your crops. There is fencing on the whole map. There's wood fencing on everything. This is where you'd bring your water tank and fill it up with water. There's your water supply there. And so you just back your water tank in and fill it up. You got lots of storage. I like that. In the map that I'm playing now, like Manchester, there's no storage for anything. So this is cool. There's lots of storage. And these big silos are your seed and fertilizer. Why in the world you would need to stockpile that much seed and fertilizer, I don't know. But there you go. So now what else is on this farm? Well, let's go get our little scooter dooter. I gotta find it first. Alright, well, let's go back. Okay, we were on the main farm. That's what this is. This is the main farm we took a look at. There's 3 farms. This is the main one. This is the one you would do for your grain farming. Then we've got this one. This farm is, you know, you got your regular stuff like you did on the other farm, but you got a mixing station here for mixing feed. And then over here, and of course, if you look at the map, which we will do, let's look at the map here. We're way up north, and this is the pig farm. So let's get rid of the map. So this is your pig farm. Got your little fat little piggies you can grow in here. And you can feed and seed them. So there's the ball field. And what else do we have? Yeah, this is kind of handy. This is your poo station, and it's got a conveyor belt built right into it. That's kind of nice, in my mind. So you've got your silos here. Your pig farm is pretty compact and self-explanatory. You can dump your grains here. I'm assuming that the grains, if you buy, if you use this, will just add to the grains you already have in the other, on the other farm. Then let's pop over to this. You start off with your Ponzi. So this was built on the farm. You've got your Ponzi and you've got your whatever this thing was called, your Scorpion King. You've got this, and this is one of the lumber mills. Now, I'm assuming that when he named this Ringwoods, there was a reason for that. There's a lot of logging on this map, and the reason that I'm saying that, and the reason I'm saying that he chose Ringwoods, is that the whole map, all the way around, is forestry. It appears. You've got your on your east side of the map. You've got biomass heating plant 2 and a sawmill. And then you've got on the south part of the map where we're at now there's a biomass heating plant number 1 and another sawmill. And there's a manure cell point and biogas plant, and of course the pig farm. Okay, so if you look clear up to the north, in the north west, you'll see another sawmill, the North Sawmill. So it appears we've got, you know, lots of lumber that we can get, and then we've also got something called CMC composting. And again, I haven't read anything about the map. I should do that, but I didn't. But I did notice when I was looking through, let's see, if we look through the fruit types and storage prices, you'll notice that we've got your wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, and sugar beets. I'm not sure whether we have soybeans or oats or lime or any of this stuff. I know we have composite soil, pigs, and beef, because if we look, you'll see prices for those things. See? So we have prices for composite soil, pigs and beef, but I don't see any prices for soybeans, lime, or oats. So I'm kind of curious about that. Is that left over from other maps that I have? Because I do have, you know, the multi-fruit maps that add these things. Manchester added the lime. I don't know if there's any lime in this map. And I don't know whether there's oat or soybeans, because there's no prices for those things. If you go through the whole thing, there's no prices for those. So I'm not entirely sure. Now, what makes me kind of wonder about it, though, is that, if I'm not mistaken, one of the one of the farms, didn't it say, where did I see it? On the sign. This is what I'm curious about right here. Silage. It says wheat and barley windrow. Okay, that's what it said. I thought it said oat. So I don't think there's oats and soybeans on this farm, but that's okay. So anyway, you've got the 3 farms. You've got the one in the center, one in the south, one in the north. And I don't know if I've got anything up in the north part. Let's see. Let me check the map here. Where are we at? We're in the middle. There's the south. That's the south. That's the middle. That's the middle. That's where my little buggy is. Yeah, I don't think we have anything up north on that north farm silo. I'm just checking. Yeah, we do. We've got a tractor up there. All right. So then this, this is the north one. All right, so this is the north one. And again, it's the one we looked at that has pigs. Pigs. One of them has cattle. Which one was that? Was that the south one? Let's take a look at the south one. That's the sawmill. I guess I don't have anything on the south one. Let's go take a look at that. That would be over yonder. You see, we got a wood chipper, we've got the Ponzi. You're fully equipped for logging. All you need to do is buy yourself a chainsaw. And there's logging roads like this all the way around this map. And if I'm not mistaken, I think every tree is cuttable, is loggable. That is, you can cut it. And some of them look like they've already been cut, like that one. That was a little weird. And before you, yeah, we've got, okay, here's the other farm, I think. And this field 20 is pretty good sized field of grass, so we've got something we can cut. But this is the other farm, and I don't seem to have any equipment on it. But again, I like the fact that all the farms have plenty of storage space on them. Seem to, anyway. And I'm hoping that these grain silos are all interconnected, so if you dump something in one, you dump it in all of them. Okay, so look here. Yeah, this is your dairy cattle farm. All right, so here we go. This is your dairy cattle farm. Cool. All right. So, what do we got? We've got fully equipped farms, or yeah, fully equipped farms. We've got a little bit of money in the bank. We don't have any debt. We only own one field, which is a little deceiving because it shows on the map that we own, if you look way down south, it shows that we own 19. Well, that's a sawmill. So I don't know what it is we own down there, except for the right to do trees. And then field 3 up there we own, but I'm not quite sure. So we have field 3 and field 16. So first things first, let me make sure that we've got real-time missions. I don't care for the missions. I'd rather farm. Plant growth is normal. Plant withering, I want to turn that off. What else we have? I guess that's it. All right, let's go back. Okay, so first things first, we only have a couple of fields, and I've already set up a course for this one to seed. So let's select that course. And drive the course. Now, there's quite a large headland on this end and the other end, but there's not on that side or that side over there. So the mod author has pretty much forced us to work the field north and south in this case, which that's fine. I don't really care. If there's a problem with it, I'll just put another header in. And I noticed that the fields are all fenced, but oh shoot, yeah, we don't have barley. No, we don't have oats. No oats, because that's what I accidentally tried to seed, and there isn't any. So let's do let's just do barley. Oh, it's doing those stupid things. I don't want those. How do we turn that off? Beacon lights, factors, deactivated. Maybe you don't. Stop it. Ridge markers, there it is, manual. And do that. I hate those things. I'm sure if I wasn't using Courseplay, that'd be handy, but I am, and it's not. So let's see, we got him going. I don't know, there's not much else we can do right at the moment, but I do need to set my tractors. I have one combine. Let's see, we don't need him. Yeah, this is gonna be the pig farm. I'm gonna probably need these tractors because I don't have any pigs or cattle. And we're gonna need that. What I do need is let's take a quick look around. Alright, so we've got the garden shop here with a little fuel station. That must be the manure sales point. And then, if we go this way, used to be a little town down here. He's put quite a bit of water features in. There's, and I kind of like the way they did water. There's some maps I've seen where the water, you can't even tell it's water, but at least this is rippling. So, that's kind of cool. I like that. And this is our little town, which is pretty much the same as it was. But I kind of like it. You know, with the trees and some of the things that have been added in, it just, you know, it just makes it look livable, if you will. Some of these maps that are just fields with nothing else. They just don't look like, you know, there's any reality to them at all. I don't see any zombies, though. Where's the town zombies? I guess we don't have to worry about running over town zombies, huh? Now there's a little more grass we can mow right here. That's good. Yeah, and as you can see, the whole perimeter of the map has logging roads that you can get up into and log. And I'm pretty sure that's why he called it Ringwoods, because the woods ring the map. When I first saw the map, I thought, Ringwoods? That sounds like a disease. Hey, you got Ringwoods. Isn't there something called ringworm? But anyway, that's what it sounded like to me. And there's lots of water all the way around the map. There's these little bridges. So this is kind of cool. If you're into logging, this would be a good map for you. Because these logging roads go around everywhere. Uh-oh, I'm going to get myself stuck. Now I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. Ooh, camping. Wonder if there's any fishing around here. Yep. Okay, this is a train station, I believe. Or logging. No, this is another. Oh, MH Timber Meccans, whatever that means. So this is another mill. There might not be a train, I don't know. Isn't that where the train station used to be? If I'm right, then this is the shop up here. The equipment shop. Yeah. So that's where the train station used to be, right down there. And it's not there anymore. There's a lumber yard there. Because I didn't see a train. Well, the tracks are still kind of, well, yeah, the tracks are still here. But I don't see a train. There's a depot. Alright, let's go look up here. Oh, the drive-in's still here, is it? Need more water, or another bridge anyway. Yep, the drive-in's still here. That's cool. So, what was that build? You got a barn right next to the drive-in. What's that all about? Yeah, all the fields are kind of, not all of them, but evidently, because this one doesn't have a fence around it. But the ones that do have fencing around them, they have plenty of gates. There's not just one gate to get in. It seemed like there were gates all over the place. So, what is this place? Is this a compost place? Compost. So, I don't know what that is. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no, let me out. I'm being composted. How do I get out of here? Oh, jeez. Let me out. Oh, God. I don't want to be composted. Oh, there it is. There. Let's find our bugaboo. Where am I? Good question. I don't know where I'm at. Well, let's find my little buggy. See where I'm at. There it is. Grasshopper. Oh, I'm clear over here. All right. Reset. What did I just reset? One of the weights? I did, didn't I? No? What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, so there's... Reset. Reset vehicle, yes. Reset, yes. Reset, yes. Okay. Well, that was scary. Oh man, that was too weird. Even for me, that was weird. Okay, give me my buggy. All right, let's get my weights back on. What's happening here? Am I backwards? Oh man. Oh, look at that. It automatically put the weights back on that I had on it. I had it full. See if this one does it too. Yep. Okay, enough fooling around. Let's see how the cedar's doing. Where is the cedar? Oh, shoot. What did I do with my tractor? Which tractor did I have pulling that cedar? Must have been this guy. Somehow I reset my tractor. Oh, how silly. But that was a shock. Probably hired worker sitting there just doing his thing. All of a sudden, tractor disappeared out from under him. And you know what he said? God, I hate working for this guy. Okay, no course selected. Well, let's select one. Seating, field 16. Back, drive course. Oh man, how silly was that? Oh, and those stinking things. Ridge markers are back. They just mess your field up. These big marks all over your field. All right, let's see. Let's put him in. We'll assign him to group number 6, and then let's put him in group number 1. I don't know what to do with these guys, but this is going to be group number 3. Logging guys? What do I do with loggings? I don't know. I don't know. Let's put, well, put them in group number 7. Group number 7. That's going to be group number 2. Group number 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm not worried about him yet. This guy, where'd we have him? This guy's in 6. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. So, there's 6. 5, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Alright, so we want to do this guy, get him ready to fertilize. I'm curious about the textures. I haven't seen what the textures look like yet. The seeded fields look kind of cool. They don't look much different than the rest of them, but I'm curious about the crop ones. So let's see, we're gonna do one of these. This is gonna be fertilizing. So we're going to do field 16, 26 meters northwest, heading south. Activate that. Do this. We're going to call it Fert Field 16. And then let's go in here, create a folder for fertilizer. And we'll just shorten it to Fert. Fert Fields. And then we'll make this one move up into that one. I'm going to try to keep this organized from the get-go, so I don't get where I'm usually at, where I've got a ton of stuff down here. So I don't know how far he is, but I'm going to go ahead and start this. Uh-oh. What's going on? What did I do? Fert Field 16. What did I do? North? Oh, it's northeast. It's northeast. Shoot. Alright. Figures. Come back. Go here. Fert 16. Trash it. Alright. Generate course. Field 16. Northeast. Heading south. Activate that. Do this. Do that. Fert Field 16. Save it. Grab it. Put it up in fertilizer. And drive the course. Yeah, I think the textures are just the normal map textures that you get from Farming Simulator 2015. We'll find out what the grains look like at a later date. I selected normal when I started this, so I don't know, you know, if the prices on the sale of grain is low or high. I think it's just average. fields didn't look like they were too expensive. We own 16. Let's go take a look and see what I mean. He's got these fences, and they're good and wide for your big equipment. The gates are everywhere, which is kind of nice. There's usually one in the middle, one on the end. Sometimes one in the corner. But let's see. This is a pretty good sized field. Let's see what it sells for. $215,000. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, yeah, there it is. I could probably actually buy that, but I don't know if I want to right now. Let's see if I can jump this. Oh, that was a tough one. Just gonna play chicken with this cedar. All right, you win. Okay, yeah, here's what I did. This map actually comes with quite a bit of equipment. As you see, you got the Ponzi and the Scorpion. Those are pretty expensive pieces of equipment. It comes with that. It came with several New Holland tractors. It came with 3 of these big case tractors. It came with the small versions of this, smaller trailer, little versions of the forage wagon, the small version of, well, there's the small trailer. It came with a cultivator, which I haven't done anything with. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I have it, so I'm going to keep it. You got, like I said, several of the New Holland tractors, which are weenie tractors. So I sold them, and I bought an Ursus, and I bought that white tractor that the fertilizer guy's using. This one here. I bought that one with the sale of the 2. Well, there were 3 New Holland tractors. I sold those 3, and I bought this one and the Ursus tractor. I bought this fertilizer rig. I don't think it came with a fertilizer rig. I don't remember one. It does have a mower, but it's one of those little bitty ones. So I haven't done anything with the mower yet. One of the first things I'll do is try to save enough money to get the Starship Enterprise back. Now, I did buy a truck. I did buy a truck and a trailer. This is for the sheep when I get the wool, but I'm not probably going to be using this for a while. And if you look at the sheep thing, I like this. It's got one of those pads, those big pads, so that you can let the sheep things pile up. It'll do a pallet, then it'll push it down this way, do another pallet, push them all that way until this pad's full. And then you can grab them all at once and put them on the truck and do your thing. I don't have a front end loader yet, so that's going to be something I need for this part of the farm, where the sheep works. I'm assuming since we have a water trailer that we're going to have to water the animals, so that's okay. But anyway, let's see how these guys are doing. Alright, he's almost done, and then we'll run up and see what field 3 looks like. I haven't been up there yet. I've been on that farm, but I didn't look at the field while I was up there. Yeah, I did sell the little bitty seeder that they had and bought my monster seeder. I don't like the way it drives on pavement, but I didn't want it taken all week to seed a field. The first thing I did was I looked at the map, and just like on Westbridge Farms, the fields are really big, so I didn't want a little bitty seeder, so I traded it in. I'm gonna stop him here. Get rid of that. Let's run up to field number 3, see what it looks like. Yep. I like the fact that he put these big gates in. Some of these have these little bitty gates, and you can't get a good piece of equipment in there. Like your big combines. I think by adding the fencing, the gates, the trees everywhere, that they've really improved the look of this map, in my opinion. Just giving it a little more character. He's got street lights in. Look at that. There's street lights. You gotta love that. Yeah, see, there's gates on usually every corner, and some of them don't have fencing around them. That's good, I guess. That's kind of cool that the main roads have street lights, though. I hope they work. That would be cool. All right, so this is our other farm. This is the pig farm, I guess. Looks like chickens are on here too. Alright, there's field number 3. Oh look, we can sell straw here. That's good to know. Alright, so this is field number 3, huh? So we own this field. Let's go ahead and boy, I hope there's enough room to turn around. Spread your wings, and we're going to be doing seeding. We're going to be doing seeding. Field 3, 15 meters, starting in the southwest, and we're going to be heading east. Activate that, and save the course. And we're going to call this Seed Field 3. And let's go in and move it. I'm going to try to keep doing this so that I get it in the right one. Okay, and drive the course. Can you make it up that hill? You didn't get hooked on any trees, did you? Okay, he's off. Let's go check on the fertilizer. Coming right along. Another pass and a half, I guess. So anyway, this will make Westbridge Hills a little bit funner to play. And again, that's just my opinion. I've seen others. One of the reasons why I decided to sell the little equipment and go ahead and buy big equipment is, you know, I'm not playing this like you would play it. You would sit and play this game for a couple of hours and have 2 or 3 harvests in and money coming in. I'm doing it in 35 to 45 minute segments and recording it, and it takes me 20 episodes before I've got enough money to buy big equipment, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to get a jump start on this map by having a good set of starting equipment so that if I make money, I can buy animals. I can get, you know, I'll have the money to be able to feed the animals, that kind of thing. Instead of doing 15 episodes where I'm trying to harvest enough stuff just to buy a new combine. I started out with a big combine and the big seeder and the big fertilizer spreader and the big they do that sometimes. Thinks he's done. You're not done. He left the strip. But anyway, so that's kind of what I decided to do. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here. We got a fairly good start. You get to listen to me ramble around for a while. But so far, I kind of enjoy this map better than the generic Westbridge Hills. And I can't wait to get into some of the logging. So I'll see you in the next episode. Happy farming.